On the show, we tell you all that you need to know about the big IPL auction that will be held in Dubai tomorrow. We also try to analyze if Arshdeep Singh is ready to be India's top ODI bowler. Then there is the battling draw for Manchester United against Liverpool in the Premier League that Manchester United would like to move on from. So it's a packed show. Let's begin with the auction. It's the holiday season and nothing can make one happier than some good value buys during the sales that are on at the moment. But will it be same for the IPL franchises who will look to assemble the best squad at the IPL auction 2024 on Tuesday in Dubai? Yes, it's that time of the year. Players will be sold, players will be bought. Let's tell you all that you need to know. Unlike the auction that was held in 2022, this is a mini auction, which means that the 10 IPL teams have retained a set of players and will be looking to fill the remaining slots. The difference between a mega auction and a mini auction is that in mega auction, teams are allowed to retain just 3 to 5 players, whereas in a mini auction, franchises can retain any number of players. So the core of the teams largely remains the same, and the franchises look to find players for specific roles to get a balanced squad. According to the BCCI, a total of 1,166 players registered for this year's auction, out of which 333 players have been shortlisted by the teams, which include 214 Indians and 119 overseas players. A total of 77 slots need to be filled across the 10 teams, with 262.95 crore rupees available overall. The players have been divided in 19 different sets based on their specialty: batters, all-rounders, wicket-keepers, fast bowlers and spinners. 23 players have registered themselves in the highest base price of 2 crores, which includes players like Travis Head, Mitchell Starc and Shardul Thakur. Let's look at the 10 teams and how much money they have going into the auction. Gujarat Titans have the largest purse of 38.15 crores and have 8 slots available, out of which 2 could be overseas players. Sunrisers Hyderabad have 34 crores to spend with 6 slots to fill and 3 overseas players to buy. Kolkata Knight Riders have a purse of 32.7 crores and have to build a full team with 12 slots remaining and 4 overseas buys. Chennai Super Kings have 31.4 crore rupees to get 6 slots with 3 foreign buys. Punjab Kings have a kitty of 29.1 crore and will need to spend it wisely. They can buy a maximum of 8 players with 2 overseas players. Delhi Capitals have a little less than Punjab. They can buy 9 players, which include 4 foreign players in 28.9 crores. Royal Challengers Bangalore, fresh from the most expensive transfer in the trade window, signing Cameron Green from Mumbai Indians, have a purse of 23.25 crores to get 6 players with 3 foreign recruits. 5-time IPL champions Mumbai Indians, who stunned their fans by replacing Rohit Sharma with Hardik Pandya as their captain, will have a limited budget of 17.75 crores, with slots for 9 players available, in which 4 could be overseas. Rajasthan Royals have a purse of 14.5 crores, with 8 slots available and 3 overseas buys. Lucknow Super Giants have the smallest purse available with 13.15 crore to fill 6 slots with 2 overseas buys. The player auction will take place at the Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai, starting 1 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and it will be broadcast live on the Star Sports Network on TV and also live streamed on the Jio Cinema app. Malika Sagar, who was the auctioneer in the recent WPL auction 2024, is set to create history, as she will be the first ever female auctioneer to conduct the upcoming IPL auction 2024 in Dubai.
We've seen some big buys at mini IPL auctions in the past. Last year, Punjab Kings splurged 18.5 crore, making Sam Curran the most expensive player in IPL history. So who will get the big bucks this time around? We have some names who we think franchises will break the bank for. Watch the story for more.
He's just 24 and yet to complete a full year as a three-format international cricketer. But young New Zealand all-rounder Rachin could find himself the focus of a few franchises tomorrow. A big-hitting batter capable of playing in the top order, as well as in the middle order, as a finisher, as a useful spin option, a gun fielder. What's not to like? Yes, Ravindra looks like one of the most valuable options for IPL franchises at this auction. And his all-round skills could fetch him a big payday given his impressive T20 career numbers and exploits at the recent World Cup in India, in which he scored 578 runs including 300s. With a base price of Rs 50 lakh, expect Ravindra to fetch a lot more than that tomorrow. A bit of recency bias might easily be attached here, given how well he batted in the World Cup. But Australia opener Travis Head is a name that must surely be among the IPL franchise's top 10. Head marked his belated World Cup appearance with a superb century and was then named man of the match in the semi-final and final as Australia stormed to their sixth title. And then signed off a long tour of India with 3 sparkling cameos as opener in the T20I series that followed. With such form and a career T20 batting strike rate of 134, as well as being a terrific fielder and a wicket-taking spinner, Head with a base price of Rs 2 crore is a value for money option for any franchise looking for an experienced opener. Overseas fast bowlers have always found takers in the IPL, and this year South African speedster Gerald Coetzee could find his name attached to a franchise with a lucrative deal. Just 23 and coming off a record performance by a South African at the ODI World Cup, Coetzee offers a very good pace option in Indian conditions. With 60 T20 wickets to his name and a clever assortment in his bag, Coetzee can be an asset to franchises looking to bolster their pace squads. He took 3 wickets in his most recent T20I match against India to boot, so the timing looks very good for this young South African fast bowler with plenty of years ahead of him. While it is the return to the IPL of his fellow World Cup winning pace bowler Mitchell Starc that has made headlines ahead of the IPL auction, Pat Cummins is the Australian pace bowler who might end up smiling the broadest this time around. Coming off a terrific year in which he captained Australia to a World Test Championship title and World Cup glory, Cummins might find himself with another profitable IPL deal as franchises look for overseas all-rounders with pedigree. And while Cummins' last couple of IPL seasons with KKR were not exactly of the high standard one associates with him, given how well he bowled in Indian conditions this year and the confidence which he carries these days, as well as the leadership value, Cummins might be that one Australian bowler who IPL franchises make a beeline for. And let's not forget that the man has a 14-ball half-century in the IPL to his credit as well. Sri Lankan fast bowlers have not traditionally been hot picks at IPL auctions, but the manner in which current champions CSK have managed young Matisha Patirana, you could get the feeling that his World Cup teammate Dilshan Madhushanka might attract some fancy bids at the auction. The 23-year-old was at one stage of the World Cup the leading wicket-taker, and when the tournament ended, Madhushanka was third with 21 scabs at 25 each. The consistency with which he slung the cricket ball and shattered stumps was mesmerizing to watch, and it could be Madhushanka's success on Indian pitches that earns him a hefty IPL contract.
Okay, now we've got some of the players that experts on Geo Cinema's mock auction named as the likely top buys. Mitchell Starc, he emerged as the most expensive player in that mock auction where he secured a deal of 18.5 crores. Gerald Coetzee, he was the second highest, grabbing a deal of 18 crores by Gujarat Titans. World Cup winning captain Pat Cummins, he was bid for 17.5 crores. And then there was Shardul Thakur, who also featured in that list at number 4 at 14 crores. And Dilshan Madhushanka went for 10.5 crores. So we did get 3 out of, okay, there's also Harry Brook, but Dilshan Madhushanka had gone for 10.5 crores. But we did get 3 of those players right. We'll have to wait and watch out for what happens tomorrow, and it's going to be an exciting one. But what has also been exciting is how India played the first ODI against South Africa. They took the lead in the best of 3 ODI series against South Africa on Sunday, courtesy a terrific bowling performance from 2 fringe players seeking more playing time in the 50-over format, and a very solid unbeaten 50 from a young debutant. Playing his first list day match since his previous ODI appearance in November 2022, Arshdeep Singh became the first Indian left-arm seamer to take 5 wickets in an ODI since 2014, and just the 4th overall, whereas Avesh Khan, in his first ODI in over a year, claimed 4 to dismiss the home team for just 116 runs in Johannesburg. A small target was then overhauled in 16.4 overs with exactly 200 balls to spare, with the debutant opener Sai Sudarshan hitting 55 not out of 43 deliveries, including 9 fours. Supporting him in a partnership of 88 was Shreyas Iyer. There you look at B. Sai Sudarshan's knock, 55 runs of 43 deliveries, which included 9 fours. He was supported by Shreyas Iyer, who in his only appearance of this series scored 52 from 45 balls, which included 6 fours and 1 6. South Africa's 116 is their lowest ODI total at home, outgrowing the 118 made against India in 2018. The batters had little clue how to cope with Arshdeep and Avesh in swinging conditions, with 7 of the 10 wickets to fall either bowled or LBW. Only all-rounder Andil Peklukwayo, he showed some stomach for a fight as he top scored with 33 from 49 deliveries before he became Arshdeep's 5th wicket. The second ODI is in Abeha tomorrow. Now, where does this 5-star performance from Arshdeep Singh leave the left-arm seamer in the bigger scheme of things? Yesterday's match was the 24-year-old's 4th ODI, with the previous 3 coming in New Zealand over a year ago, of which 1 was washed out. So for a bowler with 0 list exposure in a year, whose primary experience in 2023 has been playing T20s and a few county cricket matches in England this past summer, taking 5 for 37 in a rare ODI opportunity poses a couple of questions for the BCCI selectors. 1. Why have they not given Arshdeep, who's 24 and has years ahead of him, more chances in the 50-over format, considering that India has lacked a left-arm seamer for long? 2. Now that he's taken 5 wickets, will Arshdeep feature more regularly in India's ODI plans? While Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj will return at some point to lead India's attack, the future of Mohammad Shami, given his age and fitness issues, is uncertain, and the likes of Avesh Khan and Mukesh Kumar offer a similar right-arm option, whereas Arshdeep is a rare left-arm pacer who has plenty of T20I experience. India do not play ODIs until after next summer's T20 World Cup, and it'll be interesting to see where Arshdeep is once the next assignment comes around. Okay, with that, we're going to slip into a short break. On the other side, sports news continues.
वर्ष 2070 तक भारत नेट जीरो का लक्ष्य हासिल करेगा.
There is certainly a wall of capital coming into the clean tech, climate tech space, not just in India but across the world.
This and more, streaming on world's first news OTT, News 9 Plus. Download now.
On to Premier League. It was certainly not a classic, but given Manchester United needed to bury the ghost of 7-0 rout at Anfield, it was a defiant performance by Ten Hag's men, keeping Liverpool quiet to earn a goalless draw.
Liverpool missed out on regaining the top spot in the Premier League points table as they were held to a 0-0 draw by Manchester United at Anfield on Sunday. The draw ending their perfect home record this season.
I think we proved today we are capable of. So if we bring this every game on the pitch, then first of all we are a hard team to beat, but from that point we can go and win games, and also big games.
Liverpool had been knocked out of first place by Arsenal earlier on Sunday and would have recaptured a place at the summit with a win, but Jurgen Klopp's side lacked their usual goal threat.
I'm not nervous or whatever because we didn't win today or stuff like this, but we all have to learn again to deal with the situation. It's like nobody expected us. Obviously there, I didn't think about it, so that means I thought it's possible but didn't really think about it. So now we are where we are, and now we have to make sure we don't make any negative out of that. That we in a game, maybe we think we should have already do that or should have been already there. We're exactly where we belong because of the performances we had.
The Manchester United side shone of confidence after a miserable week held on grimly for their point, although they have scored just once in their last 8 visits to Liverpool.
I said that after the game in the dressing room, yeah, very proud of this team. And this, we should do this more often. I said this, for instance, Newcastle was also a tough game, and there we make one mistake and we're switching off, and you concede goal. But when you stay in the game, when you are disciplined in your game plan, then finally it opens up, and then you can take your chances, or even, and that is, I say it more now, get 2, 3, 4 passes in after ball regains and get a switch in, and then you can really more dominant in the game.
The closest Liverpool came to scoring was a Trent Alexander-Arnold shot that grazed the post, while Rasmus Højlund had United's best opportunity.
My boys for me today look like they are really ready just to give it a proper try, and then we will see what that means exactly. But for today, if we take the right things out of this game, then this was super important game, because how I said, the counter press was the best we played with this group. We had to come back a couple of times for different reasons. Tonight we were from the first whistle spot on, which is really important as well. So that's all positive.
Manchester United finished with 10 men after Diogo Dalot was sent off in stoppage time for 2 yellow cards, both for dissent. Second place, Liverpool had 38 points from 17 games, with leaders Arsenal on 39, while United are 7th on 28.
Next is a lovely little story. 2 brothers on the sleepy island of Dieugjok, which is 400 kilometers away from their home in Muan County, have found their true love in baseball.
A new baseball team is breathing life into this remote South Korean island. It was founded by Dieugjok's only high school, which had been on the brink of closure due to the island's rapidly aging population. Now, a few dozen teenagers have flocked here to train at the school, in the hope of eventually making it to the major league.
I came here with my brother, as there are a lot more opportunities here. If I work hard here, I can be a main player, so I'm working even harder. If I keep doing well, then I can also be a professional baseball player. It's really great.
An Sun-young and his brother traveled hundreds of miles away from their home to join the baseball team, set up in 2022 by a former manager of an elite university team. The school offers both regular classes and specialized training, and in its first year welcomed 28 students, with 13 more joining in 2023. Before the team was established, Dieugjok had been on the brink of losing its last school because of a nationwide policy that shuts down schools with fewer than 60 students. Thanks to big Korean baseball dreams, that has now been avoided. Here's team manager Chang Kwang-ho.
These players want to play in the professional league, and so we're trying to train them well and send them to the professional team.
Like many other aging rural areas, the island was struggling to retain and attract youngsters. It now has a population of 1,800, down from 12,000 in the 1950s, and the majority of them are elderly. Some aren't happy that local grants are going into funding a school of outsiders. But many others, like this 82-year-old who's lived on the island for more than half a century, say they're delighted to see fresh faces. Although Dokjuk is less than 2 hours away from the city of Incheon, it remains quite isolated from the mainland and is much less developed. For the An brothers, that suits them just fine, as it means they're free to focus on their sport.
There really is nothing here, and all we have is the field and the ball, and baseball is all there is for us, so it can get pretty boring, but I think it helps us focus on our goal.
Time for us to wrap this show up, but before we go, 'tis the season to be jolly, and in the spirit of Christmas, thousands of Santas took part in a race in Monterrey, Mexico. We leave you with these visuals. There was also the Grinch. Watch out for that. Goodbye.
It was my 14th birthday.
On birthday, daughter waits
for missing father.
He was carrying a cake for his daughter.
49-year-old Birmingham-based
Indian diplomat vanishes.
He was grabbed and bundled into a car by 4 assailants.
KLA claims responsibility. Demands Kashmiri separatists.
Makbul Bhatt's release.
Goli maro. Or bang.
And within 3 days, they shot him dead.
Abducted diplomat.
Found murdered in Leicestershire.
I said, who ordered to kill him? To me, he said, yes, I ordered it.
And he never came home.
Stop searching. Start streaming. Download the world's first news OTT. News 9 Plus. Ahead of the curve.
Bangalore traffic is an example of something that has gone wrong with our system.
We have more than 50 flyovers in Bangalore city. If flyover is a solution to traffic problem, Bangalore should not have traffic problem.
According to TomTom Traffic Index 2022, Bangalore is ranked as the second worst city in the world when it comes to traffic.
The speed limit at the ORR is 80 kilometers per hour, but